setting off on a new adventure. It was a bright summer morning in Tontitown, Arkansas, and the air was filled with excitement as the Duggar sisters gathered for a special meeting. With their parents busy with family activities, the sisters decided it was time for an adventure of their own, a road trip to Nebraska. Jana, the eldest, took the lead, suggesting they visit the picturesque landscapes of the Cornhusker State. "There's so much to explore," she said, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. "We can visit the Omaha Zoo, check out some historical sites, and enjoy the beautiful countryside." Jessa, always the spontaneous one, chimed in, "We could make it a fun-filled week. Just the sisters, no distractions, just laughter and memories." The others nodded in agreement, and within moments plans were set in motion. Packing and preparations. The next few days were a whirlwind of preparations. Each sister contributed her own ideas on what to pack. Jill, ever the organized one, made a detailed checklist, snacks, games, and, of course, their favorite music playlists. "We need the perfect road trip soundtrack," she declared, gathering everyone's input. Joanna took charge of snacks, whipping up homemade granola bars and packing a cooler full of fresh fruits. "Healthy snacks for the win," she announced, smiling brightly. Meanwhile, Jinger and Jessa created a list of fun games for the journey, including classic road trip games like 20 Questions and the License Plate game. On the eve of their departure, the sisters gathered around their living room, brimming with excitement. "Tomorrow, we hit the road," Jessa proclaimed, and they all cheered, ready for the adventure ahead. Hitting the road. Early the next morning, the sisters loaded up their van, the air filled with laughter as they organized their gear. With their playlist pumping through the speakers, they set off, leaving the familiar landscapes of Arkansas behind. As they cruised along the highway, the excitement bubbled over. They sang along to their favorite songs, their voices harmonizing in the warm summer air. Joanna took the wheel first, while Jana navigated using an old-fashioned map, reminding everyone of the importance of traditional skills. "Look at that view," Jinger exclaimed as they passed rolling hills and fields of sunflowers. The beauty of the Midwest unfolded before them, each mile bringing a new sense of adventure. Omaha awaits. After several hours on the road, they arrived in Omaha, buzzing with anticipation. Their first stop was the renowned Omaha Zoo, where they spent the day marveling at exotic animals and enjoying the summer sun. The sisters snapped pictures with a playful otter and took turns riding the zoo train, their laughter echoing through the grounds. "Let's make a memory," Jessa suggested, pulling out her phone for a group selfie in front of the zoo's iconic entrance. They all squeezed together, grinning from ear to ear. Later, they explored the surrounding area, sampling local cuisine at a family-owned diner. As they dug into hearty sandwiches and homemade pies, they shared stories and laughter, relishing the moment. The great outdoors. After their Omaha adventure, the sisters ventured into Nebraska's beautiful landscapes. They decided to camp for a couple of nights at a nearby state park, embracing the great outdoors. Setting up their tents turned into a hilarious experience, with Jessa and Joanna accidentally putting theirs up backward. "I think it's supposed to go the other way," Jill laughed, showing them how to fix it. They bonded over campfire stories, roasting marshmallows, and sharing dreams for the future under a starlit sky. "Isn't this just perfect?" Jana asked, glancing around at her sisters, each one glowing in the warmth of the firelight. They all nodded, appreciating the simplicity and joy of their surroundings. Exploring Nebraska history. The next day, the sisters decided to explore some historical sites. They visited the Nebraska State Capitol in Lincoln, marveling at its architecture and rich history. An informative tour guide shared fascinating stories about the state's past, sparking their curiosity and admiration. Jinger, with her love for history, took meticulous notes, while Jill snapped pictures of each detail. "This is so inspiring," Jinger said, her eyes lighting up as she listened intently. They all felt a renewed sense of appreciation for their roots and the history that shaped their lives. An unexpected detour. As they continued their journey, the sisters took an unexpected detour when they stumbled upon a charming small town with a local festival. Colorful banners lined the streets, and the aroma of delicious food filled the air. "Let's check it out!" Jessa exclaimed, her excitement contagious. They parked the van and joined the festivities, trying different food stalls and participating in games. The sense of community was palpable, and they loved immersing themselves in the local culture. Joanna even won a small prize at a ring toss game, proudly showing it off to her sisters. The day turned into one of their favorite memories, filled with laughter, friendly faces, and a sense of belonging. Reflecting on their journey, as the trip progressed, the sisters found themselves deep in conversation during their long drives. They shared dreams, fears, and lessons learned from their childhood. The bond between them deepened with each mile, revealing the unique strengths and challenges each sister faced. "We've come so far together," Jill reflected one evening as they sat around the campfire, the flames flickering softly. "It's amazing how much we've grown." Jana added, "And it's important to remember that we can always lean on each other." They all nodded in agreement, cherishing the support they found within their sisterhood. The journey home. As their week-long adventure came to a close, the sisters made their way back to Arkansas, their hearts full of memories. They shared stories about their favorite moments, reminiscing about the laughter and the little mishaps along the way. "Can we do this every year?" Jinger asked, her eyes sparkling with hope. The others quickly agreed, each sister excited about the prospect of future adventures. When they finally returned home, they were greeted with warm hugs from their family. The sisters couldn't wait to share their stories and the treasures they brought back from their travels. Lasting memories. Back in Tontitown, the Duggar sisters reflected on their journey. The road trip had not only provided them with fun and laughter, but also strengthened their bond as sisters. They created memories that would last a lifetime, reminding them of the importance of family and adventure. As they unpacked their bags, the sisters made a pact to continue exploring together, knowing that the world was vast and full of opportunities waiting to be discovered. Each adventure was a chance to learn, grow, and support one another, and they looked forward to what the future held. With hearts full of joy and minds buzzing with ideas, the Duggar sisters knew this was just the beginning of many more adventures to come. The open road beckoned, and they were ready to answer its call.